Stampers, Kim from stampingandperfection.com. Thanks for joining me today. I have a project that I've been working on, and it is I'm calling it Kim's 30-day craft room cleanup, because while I feel like my craft room is pretty organized and most of my organizing systems are working for me, there are a couple things that aren't. And I always know what's not working when I get busy. You know how you get really busy at work and then you've got obligations with the kids, and even though my kids are grown and they both live in completely different states, I still have things that they need me to do. And now it involves traveling to other states. So when I get really busy like that, especially during the school year, I pile stuff. I am a piler. So I'll end up with piles of stuff that need to be taken care of. And if I don't stop at least once a week, or at the very minimum every 2 weeks, before you know it, 2 months has gone by and you have stuff piled and piled. So I had a 2-month period that was like that. So I have piles of stuff that need to be put away. And as I was doing it, I was assessing what wasn't working. So one of the things that I didn't have a system for was my 12 by 12 papers. And since I joined Totally-Tiffany's blogging troupe, I've been trying out a lot of different products because I wanted to see what I liked and what I would be willing to recommend to other people. And Tiffany has generously sent a bunch of things. She's allowed us to select several items that we would like from her shop, and she sent them to us at no cost to us. However, I wanted to try out some other things besides just the products that she sent me. So one of the things that I purchased was some Fab Files. The Fab Files come in many different sizes, and the only ones I've so far used are the 6x6 inch Fab Files. A long time ago, probably, I don't know, 3 years ago, I decided it was time to stop buying 12 by 12 papers because I could not use the papers as fast as they were retiring from Stampin' Up. Like, I would buy the papers when they came from the new catalog, or at least the ones that I liked, and then I felt like I was constantly using those papers, but I never finished using up a package of paper before they retired and the next catalog came out. So I told myself I was no longer allowed to buy 12 by 12 paper. So I found ways to use it up or to use it for projects for school or things like that. And I have a very small stack of 12 by 12 papers, which I will show you in a minute. So I buy 6x6 paper packs, and I don't buy very many of those. I have a couple of companies that are my favorite companies, and I purchase my 6x6 sets, and I figured once I have one set of colors for each season, then I don't need to buy any more. I'm done. So, and I don't need everything every company has. One of the companies I really like is My Favorite Things. I also love Sunny Studios papers, and I really love the Lawn Fawn ones also. I have Altenew papers and Catherine Pooler papers, but they're very different because those are heavyweight cardstock printed paper, so they are very different than the My Favorite Things, which is what the weight you would expect to be your pattern papers. And the same thing with Lawn Fawn, Sunny Studios, Echo Park, a lot of the companies. But My Favorite Things is one of my favorites, as is Sunny Studios. And what I really like about them is that they have these patterns. Like, I love plaids, I love stripes, I love polka dots. These happen to be flowers, but I love that they come out with seasonal colors. So for spring and summer, like these were the spring ones, and then there were some summer ones in the primary packs, and then this was the one for Valentine's Day, and then the black and white. They're truly fabulous. So I've been using, I have a couple of these 6x6 Fab Files, and the Fab File comes like flat and you just put it together. It's super simple to put together. It comes with instructions, very simple, and it also comes with 5 of these like file folders, plastic file folders, and these are pretty heavy duty file folders, and this is a pack of 24, but it holds up to a pack of 48, so it holds a nice amount of cardstock. So I just slid each of my pads into one of these, and you can get refills of these, like if you use, like obviously I have more than 5 from my favorite things, but now I have my papers super organized, and when I never seem to use a whole 6x6 piece at one time, but I do slide the other, you know, the scraps in these envelopes, and then I have them in the front, and I know to reuse them. So I love, this is my favorite size. This is the 6x6 size. It is the size that I first purchased and realized, ooh, I love these, because it allows me, it just is super heavy duty. This is a super heavy duty plastic. It's got a handle that makes it portable. I've labeled it MFT on top and on the side, so I know what company this is from. So this is right on a shelf directly behind me. I just have to turn in my chair and put it away. Okay. Oh, Mod Scrap is another one too. Those are beautiful floral papers, by the way. There's so many. You have to control yourself. So at least I have to control myself. It turns out I have no self-control. And that goes for purchasing craft supplies and sweets. That's all I'm going to say. So I decided that for the few 12x12 papers that I have now, I want to store them so they don't get damaged, because papers are expensive, and these are papers that are going to last me a long time, because I'm not, hopefully they aren't like being retired every couple of months, so that will be good. So I purchased this Fab File kit. This is a set of 4 Fab File extra large to organize your 12x12 papers. It has 4 Fab File boxes, 20 plastic file pockets, and 20 adhesive labels. So it comes with the labels and everything. So another thing too, on the front of this, it says sign up today for a free organization class at Totally-Tiffany, and you can go on Totally-Tiffany.com. She's got all kinds of organizing challenges and free classes, and every Tuesday she does a live video with some organizing tips, and she features a project, which is a product, excuse me, an organizing product, which, or a you know, one of her, she's got different brands within her company, and she'll feature a specific brand. Like one week she might feature Fab Files, and the next week she might feature the Desk Maid line, and she will give you all kinds of ideas on how to use these things. And of course then you get to see the beautiful shelves behind her, which are perfectly organized using all of her different products. So the Fab Files is another product besides the Desk Maid line and those carts. And the Punch and Store and Go bags, I love those. I love the Fab Files. So I'm going to open this. Now, one thing I do know is I'm not going to need 4 of these boxes, and at least not now. In December, I'll probably use 2 of these boxes, and I'm going to save the other 2 because I'm soon to have a craft room in my little winter house. So I'm going to put 2 away, and I'm going to leave them flat And you can see on the back of this, it shows you how to put them together. And they have all different sizes too. Like there are just a variety of sizes. Like there's a nice sticker size. If you do a lot of scrapbooking and you use the big sticker sheets, she's got a really nice size for that. And she's got, oh, that's a jumbo one. But she does have all different sizes, so that's pretty fun. She's got smaller ones than the 6x6 too, like the card size, 5x7. So I'm just going to put one together for now and show you how it works. And this is my stack of papers. This is all I have and all I'm allowing myself to buy on the 12x12 size. So, and I just have to decide, like, I would love to know from any snowbirds out there, how do you handle your craft supplies? Like, you can't move this stuff every few months. You can't, every couple of months you can't move it from one place to another. So my question is, how do you decide what goes where? And I don't know, like, do you purchase? It seems expensive to like repurchase things you already have that are just sitting idle, so I don't know. It's a dilemma. Alright, so basically I'm going through and I'm just folding all the score lines. And this is super heavy duty plastic, by the way. It folds nice and easy because they've obviously scored it in at the factory, and it's just really easy to put together. So once you do that, I always bend these two end pieces up, and then this just folds over. Let me bend this one a little bit better. So then this side has tabs, 3 tabs, and this side has 3 slots. So I just start on one side or the other, and I just slide those tabs. Like I just sort of slide it sideways and push the side down, and then I push the other side down. Then I move on to the next one, and I can't see the opening. There it is. So I'm just sliding the side down, and it's got a little like notch there, and I push that down until I hear a click, and then I push the other side down until I hear that click, and I do the same thing here. So this, I feel like this is going to protect my papers. And one of the reasons I purchased this was because I bought the paper cart that holds 12x12 papers, and this will really keep it organized. Plus, I love portable storage. I don't go to like, what do they call the scrapbook things now? Crops? I don't go to Crops anymore. I did that a lot. When my daughter was younger, the two of us would go, and we had a group of ladies. We would always meet there, and it was a lot of fun. And they didn't mind those of us who had younger daughters that we brought along, and she's a perfect angel anyway, and that's the truth. And she's super creative. Her scrapbooks always came out better than everybody else's, including mine, so it was a little intimidating. Then this has a little opening here, a little notch, and a notch in the top, and that just slides in there. And it has a handle. It has a place to label it on the front and on one of the sides. I love that. That's going to keep me organized. And this is going to hold a bunch of the paper. I'm going to need 2 of these for the paper that I have. Shame on me. I should actually have enough paper to limit it to 2 or 1 of these, but I guess my winter house in Florida will, by house I should say cottage, the teeny tiny place, and I'm not going to have as much craft space because I will be sharing it with the spare bedroom, but I'm okay with that. Okay, so let me see what I have. First of all, I have, these are fantastic. I love doing mixed media, and I liked making mixed media scrapbook pages, and I've taken several classes. Altenews had some great classes on mixed media products in your scrapbooks, like stamping in your scrapbook pages, and I've been doing that for years, but it's fun to see what other ideas people have. And this is just the cover, and you can bet this cover of this paper pad, this is a Vicky Boutin, and she has a free class or two on scrapbook.com, by the way. Those are free. The Altenew classes are all less than $10, by the way, at Altenew Academy. So that's pretty fantastic. But this is actually going to become a scrapbook page. But this is mixed media paper. And so I did not know this was available in the size until I took her free class at scrapbook.com. So I bought a couple packages, and it was out of stock at first. So I'm going to slide these. So I'll just slide these into one of these. So when I want one of my Vicky Boutin pages, I can pull this out. Maybe two won't fit. Let me see. These are, it's 12 pages. Here we go. So it looks like 12 pages is the limit for this. And realize there's cardboard on the back of that. So I'll put one in each of these. So I guess one of these will probably go to my winter place when I retire, and one of these will stay here if I don't have them all used up by then. Not allowed to buy any more until I use it up. So then I can put these right in here. Just like that. So I'm pretty excited about it. Now here are some stickers. I don't use stickers for them because I suppose I should, but I don't. But I will keep them in case I decide I want to, because I usually save the cover sheet that comes with them, so I know what company they're from. If I didn't know what company they were from and didn't have a cover sheet, or didn't want to keep the cover sheet, I would definitely, absolutely definitely put the label on. Okay, so I want to put my plain white stuff and my plain papers in there, and I'm going to put my foil papers in here too. So that these are like my bases to the cards, to my stuff. And then I think I will put the random papers in the pandemonium. I'm fitting quite a bit in here, but I want to be able to get it out. I don't want to stuff stuff in. And then all the rest of them will fit in maybe actually all my Altenew will fit in one, and everything else will fit in the second one. There. So here we go. So that's easy to get in and out. You can see how tidy this organizer is. So I'll put together a second one for my Altenew papers, and I can label the side, or I don't have to, because I know that these are my bases and my random papers, and then the other box will just be my Altenew papers. So that is that. Those are the Fab Files. They come in all different sizes. The only two sizes I've tried out, 12 by 12 and 6 by 6, and they look nice on your shelf. So it's a super nice way to organize it. If you go to crops, like this is a nice way to take your paper to crops too, because the handle is pretty sturdy. So it's portable, which is a nice thing. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this stuff on my paper cart and make my paper cart nice and tidy. So thanks for watching. Stop by my blog at stampingimperfection.com. I'm going to put links below to the Totally-Tiffany website where you can check out her Fab Files and the Fab File refills. They're pretty fantastic, and they do come in a variety of sizes, so you'll be surprised what she has to meet your needs. And please give this video a like and share with your friends. Make sure you subscribe, and make sure you click that bell so you get notifications whenever I put up new videos. Thanks for watching.